Hello and welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. If you've joined us for the past few weeks, we've kind of been doing a series on mom life. Talked about how to be a calm mom, how to be a confident mom. We talked about some mom truths where I really kind of dropped some truth bombs last week. And this week, I want to dive into the topic around motherhood on mom guilt because I feel like it's so prevalent in today's culture. And I feel like there's so many moms that are walking around in guilt and shame, and they don't really need to be, but they don't know how to get free from that, right? So I feel like mom guilt is kind of self-induced because we have an expectation of what we should or should not be doing as a mom, and we may or may not be meeting that expectation. And so when we don't meet that expectation, I think it's easy to put the guilt on ourselves. And a lot of times the source of that guilt, in my case, I won't speak for you, has been society's view of a mom and what moms should do, what they shouldn't do, what that looks like, what that doesn't look like. And I don't know about you, but I really don't want society deciding what type of mom I should be. I base how I parent and how I mother based on the word of God because I'm a believer. If you are, that's awesome. I hope that you're in alignment with me on that. And if you're not, that's a-okay too. Safe space. You are so welcome here. I believe there's something of value for everybody, regardless of if we share the same faith or not. So I hope you'll stick around. But I do believe that we need to decide how we're going to parent, and we need to really be intentional and really parent from that place and know that when that guilt comes in, we need to be able to identify where it's coming from. Okay. And so for me, I feel guilt because I have a business. I work from home. And so sometimes that means sending my husband and kids out of the house so I can do things like my podcast. So I can do things like have a coaching call. So I can, maybe I need to go to a coffee shop so I can plan out my content, whatever that looks like. I think there tends to be some guilt because that little voice in my head says, oh, if you were a good mom, you'd be home and you wouldn't be doing this. And I always have to stop and I have to reframe that. And I have to say, you know what? I am a good mom. This doesn't make me a good mom or a bad mom. And in fact, and maybe this is justification on my part, you tell me what you think, but I believe that me having this business and doing something for me not only creates an opportunity for my husband to do things with the kids that they might not get to do, but it also shows my kids that when you have something that you need to be respectful of and to, how to do that, because we are going to have commitments. They're going to have commitments. They're going to, leave home one day and go to college, and they're going to have homework, and they're going to have classes they have to go to, and they're going to have, if they go to college, they are going to have a job, and they're going to, have these responsibilities that I think it's good for them to see how mom and dad handle that. And obviously, if I didn't work and have this business, they would see that I'm doing that around the home as well, not to say anything negative. If you don't have a business, that's not my intent here at all, because obviously we know that being a parent and having a home and, doing things like cooking and cleaning and laundry, those are responsibilities too. And we're always modeling that for them. So I think it just all depends on your situation. It depends on your dynamic, but just assess where that guilt comes from. And do you want to carry that? Because for me, the guilt started to feel like a big noose around my neck. And it was just this perpetual, oh, well, I'm a bad mom because I did this, or I'm a bad mom because I didn't do this. And that's not true. I don't know where the judgment for good or bad as a parent came in. And if somebody wants to judge me for how I parent and what I do and don't do, that's on them, right? Like I am accountable and responsible to my God and to my family. And that's it. Nobody else really gets a say. And I've got to remind myself of that a lot, because it's easy to get wrapped up in the guilt, especially with all of the social media and with all of the pictures of people doing all of the family things and showing their highlight reel and maybe not showing all the behind the scenes stuff, right? So I just want to come on here today. I wanted to speak a little bit about mom guilt because I don't want you to walk around in that. I don't want you to carry that because it's heavy and it's not yours to carry. So if you need help getting rid of the mom guilt, let me know, reach out. We'd love to chat with you. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.